Welcome to Haunted Histories. Today, we explore the iconic Edinburgh Castle, a site steeped in history, mystery, and legend. From ancient battles to ghostly encounters, this castle has seen it all. Join us as we uncover the stories that make Edinburgh Castle one of Scotland's most intriguing landmarks. Edinburgh Castle stands proudly on Castle Rock, a site that has been occupied since at least the Iron Age. Archaeological evidence suggests that humans settled here as early as the 2nd century AD. The strategic location of the rock made it an ideal defensive position, dominating the landscape for miles around. By the early medieval period, a royal stronghold had been established here, cementing its importance in Scottish history. The castle's first recorded mention dates back to the 11th century during the reign of Malcolm III. It was during this time that Queen Margaret, later canonized as Saint Margaret, made the castle her home. Her influence and piety left a lasting legacy, with St. Margaret's Chapel still standing as the oldest surviving building in the castle. Throughout the centuries, Edinburgh Castle was a focal point in the power struggles between the Scots and the English. It withstood numerous sieges, including the famous siege of 1314 by Robert the Bruce, which resulted in a decisive Scottish victory. The castle's walls have witnessed the rise and fall of many Scottish kings and queens, each leaving their mark on its storied past. In the 14th century, the castle was significantly strengthened and expanded under the reign of King David II. New defensive structures were added, including the formidable David's Tower. The castle continued to evolve, reflecting the changing needs and technologies of warfare over the centuries. One of the most turbulent periods in the castle's history was the 16th century, marked by the Lang Siege of 1571 to 1573. This conflict, part of the Marian Civil War, saw the castle besieged by forces loyal to the infant King James VI against supporters of his mother, Mary, Queen of Scots. The siege ended with the capture and execution of the castle's governor, Sir William Kirkcaldy of Grange. Despite the many battles and conflicts, Edinburgh Castle also served as a royal residence and administrative centre. It was the birthplace of many notable figures, including King James VI, who would later become James I of England, uniting the crowns of Scotland and England. The castle's Great Hall, completed in 1511, stands as a testament to its role as a seat of power and authority. Edinburgh Castle's architecture reflects the many periods of its long history, with each era leaving a distinct mark on its structure. The castle is a complex amalgamation of buildings, each with its unique story and significance. One of the most prominent features is the aforementioned St. Margaret's Chapel, a simple yet profound Romanesque structure built in the early 12th century. Another key structure is the formidable David's Tower, which, although partially destroyed, remains a symbol of medieval military architecture. The tower was once a major defensive feature, built to house the king and his retinue. Its ruins now offer a glimpse into the castle's past and the intense conflicts it endured. The Great Hall, completed in 1511 by James IV, is another architectural marvel within the castle. This grand hall was used for state ceremonies and banquets, reflecting the castle's role as a center of royal authority. The hammer-beam roof, adorned with carved figures, is a remarkable example of medieval craftsmanship and design. Crown Square, the heart of the castle, houses some of its most significant buildings. The Royal Palace, where Mary, Queen of Scots, gave birth to James VI, is a key highlight. The palace's apartments, with their rich historical significance, attract visitors eager to step back in time and experience the grandeur of the Scottish court. The Half Moon Battery, constructed in the late 16th century, demonstrates the advancements in military engineering. This formidable artillery fortification was designed to repel attackers and protect the castle from siege. The battery's thick walls and strategically placed cannons are a testament to the changing nature of warfare during this period. The castle's military importance continued into the modern era, with the addition of structures like the New Barracks, built in the 18th century. These barracks were designed to accommodate a large garrison, reflecting the castle's ongoing role in national defense. Today, they house the National War Museum, preserving the military history of Scotland. One of the most iconic elements of Edinburgh Castle is the 1 o'clock gun, a time signal fired every day except Sundays, Good Friday, and Christmas Day. This tradition, which began in 1861, was initially used to help ships in the Firth of Forth synchronize their clocks. The firing of the gun has become a beloved daily ritual for both locals and visitors. Edinburgh Castle has played a central role in the tumultuous history of Scotland. Its strategic importance made it a coveted prize in the power struggles that shaped the nation. The castle was a key stronghold during the Wars of Scottish Independence, with its capture and recapture being pivotal moments in the conflict. In 1314, the castle was seized by the Scots under Thomas Randolph, Earl of Moray, during a daring nighttime assault. This victory was a significant boost for Scottish morale and contributed to Robert the Bruce's success at the Battle of Bannockburn later that year. The castle's liberation symbolized the resilience and determination of the Scottish people. The castle's significance continued during the reign of Mary, Queen of Scots. Her residence at the castle and the birth of her son, James VI, within its walls marked it as a site of major historical importance. Mary's tumultuous reign and eventual abdication added to the castle's rich tapestry of stories and legends. During the 17th century, the castle faced new challenges as Scotland navigated religious and political upheaval. The Wars of the Three Kingdoms, which included the English Civil War, saw the castle garrisoned and fortified to defend against various factions. Its strategic location made it a vital asset for controlling the region. The Jacobite risings of the 18th century also saw Edinburgh Castle play a role, albeit more indirectly. While the castle itself was not besieged during these uprisings, its garrison was on high alert, and its presence served as a deterrent to Jacobite forces. The castle's cannons and defenses were a constant reminder of the government's military power. In more recent history, the castle has been a symbol of national pride and identity. It served as a backdrop for major events, including the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in 1953, when she was crowned at nearby St. Giles Cathedral. The castle's iconic silhouette against the Edinburgh skyline has become a symbol of Scotland itself. Today, Edinburgh Castle is a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world. Its historical significance, combined with its impressive architecture and stunning views, makes it a must-see destination. The castle's role in shaping Scottish history and its continued relevance as a cultural landmark ensure its place in the hearts of many. Edinburgh Castle is not only famous for its historical significance, but also for its many ghostly legends and hauntings. Over the centuries, countless stories have emerged of spectral sightings and unexplained phenomena within its ancient walls. These tales add an eerie allure to the castle, attracting paranormal enthusiasts and curious visitors alike. One of the most famous legends is that of the ghostly piper. According to the story, a lone piper was sent to explore the castle's underground passages. He played his bagpipes as he walked, allowing those above to track his progress. However, the music suddenly stopped, and the piper was never seen again. To this day, some claim to hear the faint sound of bagpipes emanating from the castle's depths. Another well-known haunting involves the spirit of a headless drummer. This ghost is said to appear before the castle is about to be attacked, drumming a warning to those within. The apparition is believed to be the ghost of a drummer boy who was executed during the 17th century. Sightings of the spectral figure have been reported throughout the years, adding to the castle's mysterious reputation. The castle's dungeons are also a hotspot for paranormal activity. These dark, oppressive spaces once held prisoners of war, criminals, and political enemies. Many inmates endured horrific conditions and torture, leading to numerous tales of restless spirits. Visitors have reported feeling sudden drops in temperature, hearing disembodied voices, and even seeing shadowy figures in the dungeon corridors. One particularly chilling tale is that of the spirit of Janet Douglas, Lady Glamis. Accused of witchcraft and conspiracy against King James V, she was imprisoned in the castle and eventually burned at the stake in 1537. Her ghost is said to haunt the castle, with sightings of a lady in gray or white near the site of her execution. Some believe her spirit remains, seeking justice for her wrongful death. The castle's Great Hall and Crown Square are also known for their ghostly inhabitants. Apparitions of soldiers, nobles, and even royals have been reported in these areas. One notable sighting is that of a spectral figure dressed in 17th-century clothing, believed to be the ghost of Alexander Stuart, Duke of Albany, who was imprisoned in the castle and later escaped. In addition to human spirits, the castle is also rumored to be haunted by the ghost of a dog. The pet cemetery within the castle grounds, where the pets of soldiers and officers were buried, is said to be the site of mysterious canine apparitions. Visitors have reported seeing a spectral dog roaming the area, adding to the castle's supernatural lore. Edinburgh Castle is one of Scotland's most visited attractions, drawing over 2 million visitors each year. Its historical significance, combined with its architectural beauty and panoramic views of Edinburgh, makes it a must-see destination for tourists from around the globe. The castle's role as a cultural and historical landmark ensures its continued popularity and relevance. The castle is managed by Historic Environment Scotland, an organization dedicated to preserving and promoting the country's historic sites. Extensive efforts have been made to maintain and restore the castle's structures, ensuring that its rich history is preserved for future generations. Conservation work is ongoing, addressing the wear and tear caused by time and the elements. Visitors to Edinburgh Castle can explore its many fascinating exhibits and attractions. The crown jewels of Scotland, including the Stone of Destiny, are displayed in the Crown Room. These priceless artifacts have played a central role in the coronation ceremonies of Scottish monarchs and remain symbols of the nation's heritage. The National War Museum, housed within the castle, offers a comprehensive look at Scotland's military history. Exhibits range from medieval weaponry to modern-day uniforms and equipment, providing a detailed overview of the country's military evolution. The museum also honors the bravery and sacrifice of Scottish soldiers throughout the ages. One of the most popular attractions is the daily firing of the 1 o'clock gun. This tradition, which dates back to 1861, is a highlight for visitors who gather to witness the event. The gun is fired from the Mills Mount Battery, and the sound resonates across the city, marking the time in a uniquely Edinburgh fashion. The castle also hosts various events and reenactments throughout the year. These events bring history to life, offering visitors a chance to experience the castle's past in an immersive and engaging way. From medieval jousting tournaments to military parades, the castle's events calendar is filled with activities that celebrate its rich heritage. Educational programs and tours are also a key part of the castle's offerings. Guided tours led by knowledgeable experts provide in-depth insights into the castle's history, architecture, and legends. Special programs for schools and children ensure that younger generations can learn about and appreciate Scotland's historical treasures. Edinburgh Castle's role as a cultural landmark extends beyond tourism. It is a symbol of national pride and identity, often featured in celebrations and ceremonies. The castle's iconic silhouette against the Edinburgh skyline has become a defining image of the city and the nation as a whole. Edinburgh Castle stands as a testament to Scotland's rich and tumultuous history. Its walls have witnessed centuries of change, conflict, and celebration. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through its storied past. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more haunted histories and legendary locations. Until then, stay curious and stay haunted.